First up this evening to that early morning drama in Kerala after a rape and murder convict serving a double life sentence managed to escape from the Kannur central jail. Just how did Govindachamy, alias Charlie Thomas, who's physically challenged and has full use of only one hand, manage to escape from the central jail at 1:15 a.m. and remain undetected for hours? And finally, how was he caught? It's a movie script in real life. Govindachamy has been planning this for months, according to reports. He lost weight by avoiding rice and made himself fit and thin enough to squeeze through his jail cell after cutting through one or two bars. He used salt to rust and weaken the cell gate iron bars and then cut them through with a kitchen knife. Finally made a rope out of clothes and scaled a 12-foot high wall and escaped. Jailbreaks are not unprecedented, but this one, by a man who does not have the use of one hand, has shocked the authorities. He was finally caught hiding inside a well in Kannur after he was spotted by some people. It's quite a movie story in real life. Govindachamy, remember, was convicted in the rape and murder of 23-year-old Soumya in 2011. Listen in to these reactions and to my colleague Uma Sudhir, who narrates that incident.
Police has received information at around 6:30 p.m. regarding the missing escape of accused. Police has conducted a very detailed search after the incident. Following that, we were receiving a lot of information regarding the possible locations of hideouts. Following that, the police conducted a search and cordoning operation, which resulted in the apprehension of the accused within a span of 4 hours.
Govindachamy's great escape from prison and his equally dramatic arrest within a few hours certainly has provided enough masala content for a potboiler, whether it's in Bollywood or Collywood. But what I must point out is that while we do not want to glorify this 49-year-old, who is actually called Charlie Thomas in Tamil Nadu's police records and is known to be a cold-blooded criminal, he has had such meticulous planning that he had planned for weeks to get out of prison, and therefore even went dieting in order to become slim, in order to be able to get out of the bars. And he cut 3 of those iron bars, 1 horizontal and 2 vertical, and used got tools, and without being detected managed to do that. Then scale a 20-feet wall using a rope that he made out of clothes of other prisoners, and even scaled that wall with had an electric fence on top. So all of this certainly has raised many questions, because this man was actually having only one arm. So he's a disabled man who managed to do this. And now many questions about the security lapses that happened. 4 prison officers, of course, been suspended as of now, but the jail authorities are looking at several of these unanswered questions. The inspiration from other kind of criminals like himself, one Ripper, Jayanandan Ripper, who escaped out of prison a few years ago. All that also now being examined to find out what were the lapses that led to this great escape.
Well, there are serious questions to raise, but the incident itself is also one that's quite startling, shocking. Dr. Vikram Singh, former Director General of Police, joins us. So before I raise the serious questions, one must give it to this man, the kind of planning he's gone through and the fact that he's been able to make a mockery of the entire jail system.
You are so very right. It is straight from the Silence of the Lambs. I mean, a path-breaking movie in which someone exactly like him managed to escape with 3 parts almost similar. But for the fact that here he had one arm, there he had both the arms, and a psychopath killer there. A psychopath killer here also. But let me see. This has indicated the horrible fault lines in the jail security, dysfunctional CCTVs, dysfunctional guards, no alarm systems, and then person has the audacity to make good his escape. And then in hot pursuit, the police can claim no credit for his arrest. It was the office where he had hid himself in the well that the office manager disclosed it to the police that somebody is hiding in this well. And that is how the police did have their dog squads, they did have their backup support, but the credit would go to that office manager who indicated that somebody very suspicious is hiding in a well. But to the credit of this man and the engine and the devious devices of this man, that though one-handed, yet he could manage, plan, go on a diet, crash diet, lose weight, get out using a kitchen knife, get rid, and then remove the bars and managed to
Right.
escape through the 20-foot wall using the clothes of other prisoners. You can say that the killer instinct of this man is absolutely, absolutely of a different level. Now, my advice to the police is once a criminal of this type will always be a criminal. He's a die-hard pervert. Of course, he requires mental counseling as well and psychological counseling, but he should be kept in high security because the moment he gets an opportunity, he will try and get away yet once again, and that will be another unmitigated disaster. Therefore, I would say
And
that he
very
needs to be kept.
And very briefly, sir, this does expose a larger lacunae, not just perhaps in the Kannur Central Jail, but across our system of prisons.
Very much right across the country. I take you to Tihar, where Sukesh Chandrasekhar had all the luxuries. Several industrialists I would not like to name misused the authority, misused the permissions given by the Honorable Supreme Court so that they had free access to the film
Right.
world heroines, their business associates, and also could access the rogue apps and also the spoof apps so that they could easily disguise their voice,
Right.
that of the Union Home Secretary, and then again indulge in their criminal activities from the confines of the jail. Come to Uttar Pradesh, you also have those, the likes of
Right.
late Atiq Ashraf Mukhtar Ansari, holding court within the confines of the jail. Atiq also was brazen enough to get somebody from Gujarat, had him bashed up. This is all within the confines of the jail.
Right.
I really don't know what security are we talking about. Absolutely throwing caution to the
Absolutely. It's a
winds.
very
No law exists within the confines of the jail. They are the monarch of all this that
right.
they survey.
Right. It's an important point that is there, and perhaps that is the serious debate that this should spark off. But yet, the escape itself quite startling in every sense. Thanks very much, Dr. Vikram Singh.